What up, what up? Another keep or sell episode here with Uncommon NASA here at Uncommon Records NYC YouTube channel. Hit subscribe, hit like, all of those things. This is another episode where I'm gonna go through records blind, look for samples, look for reasons to keep these records in the crib, in the studio, or find reasons to get rid of them, clear out some space, make things happen. This episode is a unique one because some people maybe know that I collect and DJ reggae 45s, and this is a 45 special, but I'm not going to do anything with reggae records here on this show because most of them I'm going to keep. What I am going to do is go through this here crazy box of 45s. Now, I am not going to listen to all these 45s in one YouTube video because that would be insane and really long and maybe even boring. But I am gonna blindly pull. I'm gonna pull these like on camera in the next scene. You know, when you're sampling 45s, they're gonna be dustier, they're gonna be dirtier, they're gonna be grimier, and sometimes that's exactly what you want. Sometimes it's not. Some of these 45s could end up in the trash because they're so much in bad shape. But that's what we're gonna find out today. Another big thing is 45s usually don't have covers. They don't have cover art. So you're going off of names, you're going off of labels, you know, color labels, things that look cool to you. So you might come across different genres and different styles of music than you normally would if you're just sampling and digging in the store and pulling out full LPs. So I think this will be fun to check out. So let's get right to it and bring this to the turntables. What I'm going to do with this episode is save my keep or sell determinations until the end. I'll refly through whatever stack of 7-inches I end up with. That way we don't bog it down. I don't sit here hemming and hawing. So we're going to knock them. We're just going to bang through 7-inches here. Wow. It's a Berry Gordy 7-inch. I don't know how much you'll be able to see of these labels, but I'll hold it up there long enough. Martha and the Vandellas. This is Love Bug, Leave My Heart Alone. That dirt. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a classic 7-inch, you know. What we got here? Wow. Yoko Ono. Kiss, Kiss, Kiss. So crispy, crunchy. Crunchy, not crispy. It's pretty cool. I mean, that's a cool song. I've never heard that song before. I don't know how I even ended up with these records. Most 7-inches that are here, if they're not reggae or like random hip hop 7-inches, like I don't even remember how they came into my possession. This is Groovy Life by the Monstars. I'll show the label if it actually comes up there for you. That's kind of interesting. You know, how do you end up with 45s? Maybe that's something to leave in the comments. You know, like if you're a record digger and you're not like an expert, you know, like I know a lot more about soul music and funk music now than I did in my younger days, but I feel like that's the main digger 45. You know, you get that JB's 45 or something classic like that. That's what all the legendary producers probably had at the crib. But you know, I don't know. How do you end up with 45s? Like, does anybody really dig for 45s for samples?
Hey, you get down.
I like how it's like piped in audience. It's like, no, we are stars. That's interesting. It's a really strange song. Because he almost comes in like old school hip hop style. Damn. Yes. Please keep giving me solo bass. This one's cool. It's got some kicks and some bass on it. That's Funny Saga from the Monstars. As I said on previous episodes, I don't dislike disco as much as you might think somebody like me would. So I kind of like that. This is the main ingredient. Rolling down a mountainside. Excuse my vision. I can't read everything clearly anymore these days. But main ingredient, Family Man on this side.
Your time. I'm out to you learn that everyone cares.
It's cool. I get that that's probably really classic to somebody out there, but not really my style. A little bit too slow. We got a group called ABC that, no joke, has a song called A to Z. I gotta go right to A to Z. I don't know what that could be from ABC. I feel stupid saying the song title. Oh, wow. That's not what I expected at all. Oh shit. I've sampled this before. Wow. How random. I gotta stop, man. That's crazy. Like, how random is it not to find, like, because I've found samples on this show before that I've sampled before, and even found samples that other people have sampled on, like, 12 inches. But how random is it for me to find my own sample on a 45 pulled blindly out of a crate this big? That's crazy to me. Yeah, big up Short Rock. If you're watching this, you know what that is. I'm not going to give any more hints than that.
The message is perfectly simple. The me my dreams can never felt like.
That's not nearly as fun. I really like the other side though. A to Z, ABC. Why did I buy this? You know, I think this is from Don's. Yeah, this is Don's. So Don's Music was a spot when I was working with L, when I was out in Jux. Don's was the local record store. L used to buy a lot of stuff in there, and then I started buying stuff in there when I started working in that area. It was kind of in between Carroll Gardens, where he lived at the time, and downtown Brooklyn, where I would get off the subway from. So it was like on the way. It was like on a side street, and the guy worked in there. It was Don. Like, he worked in there, and it was just his solo show, and he was cool, I guess. He was a little record store guy, but I guess he had the right to be. But I bought a lot of records in there. I have no idea why I would have bought this there, unless I was just desperate to have vinyl. I don't even know what this is. It's Mary Wilson with the Wilsations? That's a terrible name for a group. Maybe it'll be Wilsation. That's just all kinds of strange. What's this? Here we go. Oh, wow. This is an interesting label. Little white puma jumping right there. This is from someone named Bertie Higgins. Or Bertie Higgins? Yeah, I guess Bertie Higgins. White Line Fever. Okay. Well, I mean, tell them how you really feel, you know?
The razor toils in the Peruvian soil. Got no time to play.
You're raising toil in the Peruvian soil. Got no time to play. That's a way to start a song.
Chewing on a coca leaf, feeling so young, looking 20 years older than her days.
I mean, it's awful, but it's funny. I don't know what else to say about it. Yeah, okay. So, you know, yeah, I'm not even gonna disrespect by putting this on the tables, because this is, I probably got this on eBay or something. This is the original 7-inch of Fire from Crazy World of Arthur Brown. We already talked about him on a previous episode, but yeah, this has a hallowed place in the studio. We're just gonna put that over there, pretend that it's not in a box that has been underneath my board, not getting any love. This is a Beverly Hills record. It's called A Song for You by J.P. Morgan. Wow, I just got the reference there. Actually did not get that reading it until I said it out loud. But J-A-Y-E-P Morgan. J.P. Morgan. That really sounds like shit. I mean, the vinyl itself, obviously.
Long ago and oh so far away in the land of
Yeah, I mean, that is a great example of a song that is not my speed, but that has elements that could be flipped pretty hard on there. So, on Atlantic Records, we have the Manhattan Transfer. Wow. You gotta be of a certain age to remember the Manhattan Transfer, who were this group of like four, I don't know, like these four kind of like hippie generation white folks that were on PBS a lot when I was a kid. That's what I knew them for, but people older than me may know them for other things. But they have a song on here called The Twilight Zone, so I get why I bought this or took this from a pile of records or something. Oh wow, that is cool.
With a key, you unlock a door to imagination.
That's pretty wicked. Alright, Manhattan Transfer, okay. I see you.
The guy that made it sound so.
That's more what I know Manhattan Transfer for.
Listen, won't you while I play for you?
They're kind of like... You could kind of look at them and be like, man, they're kind of like the Mamas and the Papas if all of them had lived and became a barbershop quartet. That's kind of how Manhattan Transfer feels to me. This is Paul Marriott and his orchestra. This is Sunny. And Love is Blue is on the other side. It's on Philips Records, back when Philips made records and had a record label, which is kind of a cool little thing. I mean, Philips still uses the same logo on this record today to make like washing machines and video walls. So pretty cool. Ooh, I know this song. That's raw. Digging Live. What is this? Oh boy. Ugh. It's an educational record. This appears to be a record that teaches you how to speak French.
Avant d'entrer en classe.
Bon.
A 33-speed record.
Bonjour Jeanne, comment vas-tu?
Très bien, merci.
33-speed 45, I should say.
Et toi?
Pas mal, merci. Comment?
Entrer en classe.
Okay.
Présente-nous, veux-tu?
That's a lot of dead air. I guess I'm supposed to be saying it back to them.
Avant d'entrer en classe.
Yeah, I guess they're talking. If you're learning French, you're supposed to say it back to them or something.
Où vas-tu?
Du français?
Okay, so this is like pointless for anyone to own in 2024 unless you want a 45 to teach you French, but okay. What else we got? What is this one? This one's been sticking out to me for a while. I feel like I remember this being an oddity, right? So this is Seminary Speaks to the 70s. This is like about joining a seminary or something. I remember this because it is a floppy right? So this is flex disc. That's what disc.
Personally, for there is so much I would like to share. Original building, that and the church. These seven, one of every 3 students on campus today benefits from financial aid, perpetuating a seminary tradition of never turning away deserving students.
Okay. I don't really know what to make of that or why this is here. It's one of those things that maybe is important to somebody that's involved in the seminary life, but
Well, the editors of Time Life Records feel that this problem is shared by many. So they've developed an exciting new way for you to enjoy the very best of this music. It's a Time Life record and book series called The World's Best Loved Great Music.
he said that shit without
First, our
without
editors
flinching.
listed the greatest
The world's
composers of all
best
time.
loved great music.
Next, after careful research, they chose their best-known compositions.
This sounds pretty amazing for I don't know what is probably a 50-year-old flexi disc. I mean, and this one is in perfect shape too. So I don't know if these came together originally, or if I just threw them together, but I don't know. Color My World and I'm a Man, both by Chicago. Ooh, bass. So, yeah, I mean, I've heard this song before. Like, I haven't lived under a rock.
That I've waited to share.
So, some pretty well-known Chicago stuff there. Okay, this is foreign language that I can't really identify. Yeah, I sampled that. I knew this looked familiar. I sampled that string. In a way that you would never know what it's from unless you listen to that song a million times. But it was from early in my career, from back when I was still at Ozone. So I doubt anyone has heard what that's from, but pretty cool. What we got here? The Ritchie Family, Voodoo. I don't know enough about it. Ooh, kicks. Cool. I like it. I'm a sucker for disco. Especially when it starts with open kicks like that. It's funky, man. Disco is a good example of like the studio musicians who are just crushing most of the production and the vocals and the lyric writing, because there's some funky stuff on that record, but it's all kind of for what, you know. All right, so we have Big Brother and the Holding Company, Piece of My Heart. I mean, we all know what that sounds like, so I'm not gonna go crazy with that. I'm not even going to play that because it's probably going to be an automatic strike even for like 2 seconds of it. But Turtle Blues is on the back. Not that that's going to be a deep cut or anything, but at least I'll play it since I pulled it.
Oh, just treats him like a woman. And come on and give it.
Okay, so Janis Joplin. Oh wow, this is the Detroit Emeralds. I feel like I remember this record being really ill. 4 for $1 sticker on it. So that is how you end up with 45s. That should be one of the comments, is when they're 4 for $1. That's what you do. Let's see what this is. You're getting a little too smart. It's the name of the song. Oh, drums. Oh. Damn. Breaks. Oh my goodness. That's good shit. Look at this. How do you end up with a record like this? Laurent Ovoulzy. He is more than likely French, I suppose.
la petite fille chantait. Bande à Jimmy.
That is interesting. That's all I can say about that.
Longueur, elle fait douceur, douceur.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Wow. Charles Erland. One for Scotty. And I Was Made to Love Her. Ooh. That's a good one. I mean, like, if I was the type of DJ that played like soul 7 inches, that would be in the bag. So this group is called Eminem. Not that Eminem. This is M plus M. So much like solo bass tonight.
It's music, this is 1984. Black stations, white stations, feet on the floor.
It's an interesting record. Certainly. Alright, 2 more. This is on some fucking clown recording company. That's actually the name of the recording company. This is Arthur Bowie, Blue Mood. It's sad to say, like, this record is for somebody, right? You know, I'm sure it's good, but in my context and in my time period hearing this, it's like, it's an organ. You know, like, it's not much more than that. I mean, I get that the person playing is talented, and it's pretty dope to have a recording of that era, but I don't, not just for sample, it's just even listening, it's like, okay, I get it. It's an organ. So we're playing an organ. Some really interesting tones there. Yeah, I mean, it's an organ. Alright, last record of the night. Ooh, I pulled that one faster than I thought it was. Alright, Vanilla Fudge and Atco. Come by Day, Come by Night. Okay. And You Keep Me Hanging On. So, I mean, I know this record pretty well. It's a pretty popular song. Oh boy. Well, that's just beat the shit, isn't it? Oh, it's cracked completely. Yeah, this is kind of garbage, unfortunately. This record's kind of beat up, so I think I'm just going to trash it because what am I doing here? I'm going to do one more. This is Eric Burdon's Spill the Wine. We all know what that sounds like. So let's see. Teddy and the Pandas, The Love Light. I don't know what that is. Okay, that's fine. Is this the Spill the Wine that I know? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Here's our heap and pile of records. Now we'll go into the keep or sell phase with this stack. This side is going to be the sells. This side is going to be the keeps. So, we got Love Light by Teddy and the Pandas that we just listened to. We'll just go backwards in order here. Keep everything fresh. Spill the Wine. I probably have a copy of Spill the Wine somewhere, so I'm going to put this in the cell. We've got Clown Records, Blue Mood, played on an organ. We're going to sell that. We can find anyone to buy these records. We'll see. So this is this M plus M 7-inch. I like this. It was interesting. So we'll keep that. We got this Charles Erland. This is a really dope, funky record, so we're going to keep that. Detroit Emeralds record. Definitely going to keep that. Another one that I can't put on the thing, but there we go. This is Big Brother and the Holding Company. I mean, sentimentally, I'll probably hold on to it, but not my favorite music. We'll get into that on an episode one day. This Ritchie Family thing, this was really cool, like disco with a lot of open kicks, so we'll keep that. This Chicago record is beat to hell, and songs that I know plenty about already can't sample, so we'll sell that or give that away. This Paul Marriott and his orchestra, this record is really beat up. I might be able to clean this a little bit but I'm gonna keep it because there was some good like string orchestral stuff on there. Twilight Zone by Manhattan Transfer, of course, that's getting kept. This Beverly Hills J.P. Morgan record. I don't know what to make of it. I know that there was some cool stuff on here on one of the songs, even though I wasn't feeling the tune that much. This White Line Fever from Bertie Higgins. We're gonna get that out of here because that is really bizarre and not good. A to Z by ABC, previously sampled, also very cool record. The Main Ingredient. I'm gonna sell this one. I just don't like this particular set of Main Ingredient songs, so we'll throw that over there. We've got Funny Saga by the Monstars. That version of the song I actually kind of liked. I've got Kiss 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 by Yoko Ono. I think I'm going to hold on to that. And this Martha and the Vandellas. I feel like this is too good to give away in its condition, even though it's not like a sample thing. It's a cool record to have, so I'm going to hold on to that. Then I've got some of these ones that are in sleeves. Laurent Voulzy, I'm going to put him over here, say goodbye to him. This record I did get a string sample off of from early in my career, but that's the only thing on here, and I'm just going to sell it at this point, or whatever, donate it, get rid of it. This is the Seminary Speaks Flexi disc, and then the Time Life disc that's in there. I'm going to find a home for those somewhere else. French language record, obviously, and the Wilsations. I just can't figure this record out. I don't know why that's here, but we're gonna get rid of that. So, what we end up with? We ended up with, first of all, I landed on 20 records randomly without even counting after the first few, and second of all, I split those 10 and 10. So, there it is. That is another episode to keep the cell. Hope you guys had fun with that. That was kind of a fun one for me to go through 7 inches like this. A lot different than the other episodes because a lot of those you're going by cover and you have like different attachments or memories of different records. I don't know anything about this. I could have just taken this off the street right now. I wouldn't even known it was mine. So yeah, good times. If you like this kind of content, just going through vinyl and talking about music history and stuff, hit like on this video, hit subscribe on the channel. This is a record label. We put out music. Check us out. UncommonNASA.com, uncommonrecords.bandcamp.com. Peace, y'all.